Silver Tubers. It's Friday night at the silver pouring bench. Mr. Zeke coming at you. I had a little spare time today at work, so I machined out some new molds. And I guesstimated as to the size of the molds. And what you see here, these two here should be 2-ounce bars. These two should be 1-ounce bars. And this is the same dimensions as the 2-ounce bar mold, but twice as deep. So mathematically, I think if I, hang on, carry the 1, subtract the 0. Yeah, this should be a 4-ounce mold. And they all should be bar molds, and they've got the 10-degree angle on the shoulder. So let's, I'm gonna go ahead and only put enough silver in the furnace. Right now I've got 2 ounces in there. We're gonna go ahead and pour the 2-ounce bar first. Then I'll drop a 1-ounce bar in there, and we'll heat up a 1-ounce mold and pour the 1 ounce, and then we'll do a 4-ounce, and then I've got a big surprise for you. So hang tight. Let's get all the equipment here we need. We'll turn the heat down on it. I don't want a bunch of ripples in it. I want, yeah, there we go. All right, I want to go ahead and pour the 2-ounce, and then we will get the 1-ounce going. The 1 ounce is, anybody who's ever poured knows, 1 ounce is the trickiest of all the bars. Oh, look at that. Not quite. I think it's going to be, I don't think the mold is quite big enough for 2 ounces, which is somewhat disheartening because I over poured it. Yeah, it did. It over poured. So we're going to pour that again and find out how much it actually, I want to know how much it actually will hold. So I'm going to heat this back up. We're going to liquefy it, and we'll pour it again. Oh, sorry. Man, I'm just all, geez, I'm all thumbs tonight. Hang tight. All right, we're back. We're going to try this again, but this time I'm just going to fill the mold because I need to get an accurate weight as to what that mold holds. Mold holds. So I'm going to change tongs so I have a little bit more control over this crucible. I was using the bigger tongs, and I use my pliers as leverage here. I just want to fill the mold. I don't want to over pour it. There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. I'm going to do that one, and then we'll move on to what's supposed to be a 1-ounce mold. So I'm going to add 1 ounce to the L tabletop furnace. So let that melt, and we'll be back. All right, now we're going to try this 1-ounce mold. See how close to 1 ounce I came on this 1-ounce mold. We'll weigh them all at the end. Should be a really light crucible, which makes it even harder to pour because it wants to flow pretty quick. All right, filled that one up nice. And then lastly, we'll go ahead and pour the 4-ounce mold. So I'm going to go ahead and really load that crucible up with silver. Just 4 1-ounce bars. Those of you that collect bars, I apologize. I use bars for melting. So I'll be back. Alright, so let's go ahead and pour this 4-ounce bar, or what's supposed to be a 4-ounce bar. And then we'll head over to the silver pouring bench, and we'll, or the other silver pouring bench, and we will check out what the actual weight of the bars are. I'm a little curious. It's mysterious. Go ahead and pour into this 4-ounce mold here. Ah, dag nabbit. Looks like we're going to be pouring again. Hang tight. All right, ladies and gents, one more try. We're going to pour the 4-ounce, and I didn't heat the 4-ounce mold back up. I just left it. It's got plenty of residual heat, so go a little slower and try not to over pour it. There we go. That's probably a little bit gooder. And I'll meet you over at the silver pouring bench and we'll check out the weights. Alright folks, so now we're over at the weighing bench, the weighing and stamping bench. So basically I have the 1 ounce, the 2 ounce, and the 4 ounce prototype molds. And we're going to find out how much they weigh. And so there's the 1 ounce. And what's that you say? That doesn't look like the Tree of Life stamp that we're used to. No, you're absolutely right. It's not. I got in the mail today from Buckeye Engraving, wear safety glasses, a new Tree of Life stamp. This is my first ever custom ordered stamp, and I am still getting used to it. For the time being, this is only for bar pours. I won't be using this on any of my 3D molds because it takes a tremendous amount of pressure to get that detail into the piece, and I don't want to disfigure any of the 3D molds. But on the bars, I'm this one hasn't been polished, so it's still got a little bit of the schmutz on it, but I'm pretty, well, look at the polished one. I am pretty happy with the detail. If I can get it to focus, there we go, in this tree. It's modeled after my channel icon. So, and then the bigger the bar, the deeper the stamp, the better it shows. This one, once it's polished, this one's just gonna bling bling. So on with the weighing. Let's see how far off I was on the molds. I basically was just copying off of eBay. Ounces Troy. Okay, so 1 ounce mold. We're gonna back these up so you can see the scale. 0.925 of an ounce. So this mold I need to mill a little bit deeper. Not quite an ounce. 2 ounce mold. 1.5, 1.59. So that needs to go a little deeper. This one I think 1.44. So yeah, this one's a little shy. The 4 ounce mold, I'm betting this one is going to be 3.5. No. 2.147 ounces Troy. So this is closer to a 2 ounce mold than the 2 ounce mold was. Very interesting. So my conversions on the milling machine must have been off a little bit, but that's okay. So that is part of what's going on. A lot going on at the silver pouring bench today. New molds that I'm working out, new stamp that I'm working on and learning, and I got a package in the mail. Now typically I don't do unboxing, I do separate unboxing videos, but I want to start a live chat, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. This comes from my friend in Scotland, Big Lorry and Callum, and so. And in typical form, it feels a bit like a coin. So let's see if this is appropriate. Alright, it says, "Yo Zeke, it's the two Scots again. Or it's the Scots again. Remind me to stop hanging out with you and Mike on Sunday nights. Every time I do, I wake up on Monday with less silver than the day before." Hey, don't pawn that off on me, brother. Anyway. I've enclosed a couple of South African crowns. I know that CCT was talking about 80% coins, but these are both 50%. I didn't even realize that they minted any in 80%. Maybe just the proofs. Enjoy the crowns, big lad. Both are cracking designs. Big L and his boy. Ergo bra. And P.S. I don't owe you anything, Lori. Man, every time I try to get out, they just drag me back in. So let's see what Big Lori sent. Man, it's, and it's a big deal, sending a gift all the way from, anytime it's out of the country. It's not that in country, it's not that it's any less of a big deal sending gifts, you know, from state to state, but my gosh, man, the postage alone from Scotland, oh my gosh, they are cracking coins. Look at that. Oh man, South African 5 shillings. Look at that. That is just amazing. I love the Springbok, all the different designs. Oh, look at that. She's a fair lassie, isn't she? Yeah, what's up? Look at that. That Springbok just gives me goosebumps. The hair on the you know, the back. What a marvelous coin. Let's see what this other one here is. These are, man. Oh, and this is the ship one. And it's got South Africa and South Africa, so it's both Afrikaans and English legends on it. And I bet on the other side, oh, man, seriously. And it's got to say sex right there at the top of the coin. And it's a dude. Why didn't this one should have said sex right here. That's crazy. Inappropriate video banter. So anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by the pouring bench and watching me fool about. I appreciate Big Lorry and Callum for sending these 2 cracking specimens all the way across the pond. You guys are 2 of a kind. Much appreciated. And I look forward to seeing anybody who pops into the chat this evening. So, in the meantime, cheers. Mr. Zeke from the Silver Pouring Bench, as usual, with a long video of pouring and playing. Cheers, everybody.